Alright guys, I'm gonna be the first to say my start season didn't go well. Didn't go well at all. But we're gonna make the best out of it. We are now in fall planting season time, and instead of going out and buying a ton of starts, which is something we did not want to do, that's what I was avoiding, I am going to plant what I have, and then we're gonna start all over again and see if we can just get some stuff going. I think it's gonna be a long growing season. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna survive. We're gonna make it through this. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Shamira Benson, one part of Team Benson, and today we are going to plant our dragon fruit beds, our dragon fruit bago beds. Although we are not planting dragon fruit in them. Because, yeah, I don't know if I like dragon fruit. I don't think I've ever had one. We'll probably have to try that out next. But instead, we're going to plant some big beefsteak tomatoes, and we also are going to plant my favorite peppers, my sweet red Marconis. So, oh, and some leeks. Let's get started. Okay guys, so now before we get started, these beds are already self-watering, so they are pretty soaked. So I don't really need to do any type of other watering to them. I do have some garden tone that I am going to add to these. Now both of these have fresh compost in there, so I don't need to add more soil or anything like that. So I'm just going to add the garden tone, and I'm going to fluff them up. Okay, now for this first bed here, I am going to be planting my big beefsteak tomatoes. Now, none of my big beefsteaks made it from me starting. I have maybe 2 Romas that survived. So I am going to go ahead and I'm just going to plant some seeds. I feel like it's going to sprout up pretty fast, especially since we are going to have another really hot day. Like we have 100 and 102 days coming, and then that's going to be followed by some rain. So I think that it's probably going to be a good time to get them in the ground, because if all that happens and it rains, then they should pop up right after that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plant in each section 2 seeds in each section, and we're going to try and get that down to 1 plant per section. It might be really fluffy over here, but that's okay because it can grow straight up, and then I can string the outsides to make it continue to grow straight up. So let's do that. So guys, this is probably the first time I think I've ever planted tomato seeds right in the ground, and I don't love this for my tomato seeds just because I like to plant my tomatoes deep, and usually I plant them, like I let them grow, and then I plant that stem even further into the ground. But what I'm thinking is that I could add a little bit of soil to this afterwards, because this will probably settle a little bit more. So maybe I can mound up next to the tomato plants, and then as the compost and as the soil kind of lessen, I can just keep adding up to it. At least that's what I'm telling myself. It's a small seed, so I didn't want to plant it too deep, so we'll just hope for the best. Now, the second thing I'm going to put in there is going to be some leeks. Now, we had leeks for Rosh Hashanah, and it had the roots on them. So what I did is I cut off the bottom of those roots. Like I cut off the leeks, and I left the roots, and I put them in some water. So I have 2 of them, and I'm going to go ahead and plant 1 in here and 1 in the other. And if this does really well, I'm just going to plan from now on to just buy leeks at the grocery store. And these ones are organic ones. They're from Whole Foods. And then just cut off the stems and grow them that way. Because God knows I have had some struggles growing some leeks over here in the Team Benson Desert Homestead. But look at this. This is already looking pretty good. This is what I want my leeks to be. Okay, so I just planted it right in between where the poles are because the seeds are right in between between each poles. So, and I think that if I'm doing it this way, the leeks are gonna be way outgrown and I'm gonna be harvesting them before I get to the point to where I am, like the tomatoes are taking over. Now, leeks are supposed to be a good companion plant, so we are gonna see how that goes. Now, the next thing we're gonna do over here is we are going to do the peppers. Okay, so my sweet Marconis fared a little better, I guess I can say. I got two. This one is a habanero. Habanero, of course, is gonna grow. But I got two of them, and I'm gonna go ahead and plant these. And once again, I'm gonna plant the sweet Marconis in between, and then I'm gonna plant, the plan will be to plant more leeks where the poles are. I don't have any more leeks right now. I am gonna go to the grocery store and buy some more because those sprouted really, really quickly. Literally like the next day, the leeks were already starting to come through, and I just put them underneath some grow lights. And like I said, if I can grow leeks like this and I could have 8 leeks in just these 2 pots, I'm a happy camper. So all right, let's get these popped out and put them in the pot. Now guys, this one is pretty cricket, so I'm actually going to plant it a little bit deeper. It doesn't have like roots like how a tomato plant will have if you plant it deeper, so like it makes like, it doesn't really help it with anything, but you can plant cricket plants a little bit deeper, and that will just give them a little bit more stability. And with the pepper plant, that's not going to hurt it, so I'm just going to go ahead and do that. So go ahead and just plant that one a little bit deeper, and there we go, it straightens right on up. So let's go ahead and grab the other one and then get these seeds. I just wanted to show you guys that. So guys, the last start is going to be the habanero, and I decided to plant it in this one, even though actually I'm probably going to plant it in that one because I need it to be a little bit further away from my sweet peppers. But yeah, I moved this and realized that Mr. Benson, when he filled this pot, totally dropped like a whole bunch of soil, and you know, he did not pick it up. Does anybody else love when their spouse helps out in the garden but hates when they help out in the garden? He probably didn't even notice that it's down there. I bet you when I go and say, hey, why didn't you do that? He's gonna be like, what are you talking about? So, but whatever. But you know guys, there is a curry berry that my friend Sorrel said that curry berries taste amazing. My curry tree is like literally fruited every single season, and I've never tried one. I didn't even know you could try one, so I'm gonna try one with you guys and see what it tastes like. She said don't eat the seed because it's poisonous. I'm definitely freaking out because I crunched through the seed. Well, it does taste unique. I did not eat the whole thing, and because yeah, I was like, oh no, I bit the seed. But I don't know, I'm still alive right now. But it does taste unique though. Okay guys, so I've decided to put the habanero over here, and since I just moved this pot to put it over there, my plan is just to sweep as I move the pots, and then eventually the whole thing will be clean. But as you can see, we're starting to make some progress here in our cleaning journey before Sukkot. All right, so now we have that one planted, and we have those planted and seeds in the ground, and we are looking pretty good on our fall cleanup. Actually, let's just not look over there because over there is a disaster. Now, what are we going to do with all of this failed soil? We are going to actually put it on the in the base of those because we're going to be starting potatoes in our next video. All right guys, so I am gonna go inside. For those of you guys that watch my videos Sunday, you know that I've been out here pretty much all day. Today is actually Sunday too, and it's just Sunday night. And I'm going to go rest because it has been a cleanup day. So yeah, and also I unlocked a whole new fear. How many curry berries can I eat before I get sick? So I'm gonna go Google that. And until next time, grow yourselves a garden because even a small space can provide you with tons of food. Bye guys.